Sports Time now, and Damien Best joins us live in the sports studio. Damien, what do you have for us?
Well, Lisa, we're going to start indoors and tell you that Barbados has secured a spot at the 2021 Netball Youth World Cup in Fiji. It comes after a decision was taken by the International Netball Federation to cancel all qualifying tournaments across the globe. Marva Bernard, president of America's Federation of Netball Associations, or AFNA, told CBC Sports in an exclusive interview that the decision to cancel the Netball Youth World Cup came at an International Netball Federation video conference over the weekend.
What we looked at were the options, weighed the pros and cons of the options, and what came out was that we would use the rankings of the senior teams. And so it will be the rankings of the senior teams for those countries, especially in this region. We said we wanted it to be limited to those countries in this region who had put up their hand originally to go. So INF will be putting out a press release on how the qualifiers will eventually evolve in terms of member participation and the conditionalities for those persons who have said, okay, I want to go. Because if you put up your hand to go and when the time comes you can't find the money, then INF would like to reserve the right to ask the next person down the line to see if they would go.
So if the qualifiers now cancel, it means Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago and St. Lucia will join Jamaica as the region's 4 participants at the Youth World Cup. The Jamaica team was handed an automatic spot, and Fiji, as host of next year's event, are compulsory participants. That country remains optimistic that next year's competition will go ahead as planned.
I think all of us now realize the power of sport. And we believe that with the government of Fiji saying to Fiji, we are still going to back you to host this championship. It may have to shift from the original date in June. The international calendar for sports has just been turned upside down. But one thing I got from the meeting on Saturday morning is that these championships, Fiji, still have the blessing of the government of Fiji. It is now for us to pray and hope that as time goes by, a vaccine, a cure, something will be found to put back the confidence of players to go out there, put back the confidence of us administrators to send our players out there.
Athlete safety is paramount no matter the financial impact, and Bernard says steps are being taken by the International Netball Federation to assist.
INF has its own challenges with funding. INF gets its funding from successful world championships, and we just had one in Liverpool. The 16 countries that participated also shared in that profit that the INF made from the world champs. INF has a new board, and with newness comes new paradigms, new ideas, and the new president will be meeting with each region starting this week to share some of the plans that INF has to help to upskill, to make money for not only the INF but for the regions.
The chair of the National Federation Development Committee also confirmed that AFNA was forced to postpone an umpires academy due to the pandemic, and new dates will be confirmed as soon as the association gets the health safety clearance to proceed. May 29th to 31st, do those dates sound familiar to you? Well, those were the dates for Sol Rally Barbados 2020 this coming weekend. However, with the actual event being postponed, that doesn't mean that there won't be rally action, as we hear from CBC's Anne-Marie Burke.
Motorsport fans will agree with me that some serious withdrawal symptoms are setting in, as there will be no rev of engines, sideway action, smell of exhaust or good old lane, as Rally Barbados 2020 has been postponed. But all is not lost. There is something new for competitors and spectators to savor. Rally E-Barbados 2020. That's right, Rally Barbados has gone virtual into the realm of esports. Only this past weekend, many competitors got seat time as the Floor King of the Hill event took to the virtual platform, with drivers completing 4 runs with the fastest counting towards results. Hosted by the online rally group Carib Rally Club, the event was contested on the Codemasters Dirt Rally 2.0 game. And as we hear, some of the usual suspects were in action.
Dansky is seeded number 1 out of 142 entries. And we have 2019 European Rally Champion Chris Ingram also part of the event as well. So lots of big names in that list, Rob Swan and Roger Duckworth, who came second last year in Rally Barbados. So it's being taken quite seriously as esports is being taken quite seriously around the world as well.
Looking ahead to this weekend, the Rally E-Barbados 2020 will maintain its format as if it were being done in reality. There'll be 25 special stages, 3 on Friday night, 12 on Saturday and 10 on Sunday. Already entries are going well, and as we hear, you fans out there who have always desired to drive alongside some of the sport's best can virtually make your Rally Barbados debuts.
It's looking to be quite a big event. We've got a lot of people who entered so far. What's surprising is a lot of actual competitors, actual people who would have entered that event in the real world are entering this event and are very serious about competing. And a lot of these guys have quite sophisticated rigs where the average person can also have steering wheel and pedals or controller. Anyone's free to enter. There's no cost to enter. There is some downloadable content you may need to purchase and download, but it's not as expensive as obviously trying to get a rally car into the event. And I think the good thing about it is that you can bring the fans and the drivers closer together.
Barbados Rally Club's President Mark Hamilton and his team has fully endorsed the event and lauded the Carib Rally Club for what has so far been a very professional and efficient execution of the E-Rally. Furthermore, the Rally Club will be providing prizes to the various winners, the top 3 overall in each event and the top 3 in each of 2 classes, wheel and control. If you want to take in the action this weekend, it'll be on Facebook on the Caribbean Sim Motorsport page, or you can also go to the Sol Rally Barbados website and get the link there. The countdown is still very much on as the drivers will rev their virtual engines for the E-Rally Barbados 2020. Anne-Marie Burt, CBC Sports.
And we head back over to the sports studio. Welcome back, Damien. What do you have for us in the second half?
Well, this is some cricket news. Election fever has well and truly gripped the International Cricket Council in what can be seen as a clear win for favourite Colin Graves of England to take over the next ICC chief position. One controversial matter that involved the Windies has been cleared up. Chairman Sharshak Monahar's concern that money changed hands between Cricket West Indies and the England and Wales Cricket Board ahead of the elections has been dismissed by the ethics officer. Well, with both the CWI and ECB coming to an agreement where expenses are concerned to make the summer tour of England possible, it has raised some question marks in the ICC ranks. The office of the ICC General Counsel and Company Secretary on behalf of the ICC Chairman brought the matter concerning a loan made by the ECB to CWI to the ethics officer on April 30th. In his order, the ethics officer has dismissed the chairman's affair and said that he doesn't see the exchange as having anything to do with the upcoming elections.